It's your boy NOC Menace. We done jumped off the porch.
With Dirty Glove Bastard.
They told me that one day, all my dreams gonna come to reality. Give me the wrong way.
All right, so we got my guy NOC Menace jumping off the porch with us today. Welcome.
What up, what up? NOC Menace.
Yes, sir, man.
Original country boy.
Yes, sir. So how you feeling today, man?
Feeling good today, man. It's amazing to have this feeling to be up here to do this.
There you go. Nah, that's what's good, man. So, started off, you got a lot going on up there, man. Shout out your peoples, man. Let everyone know who you got up there with you today, too.
See, I got on my left, I got my pops. I got my uncle on my left right here. You know what I'm saying? My cousin right there in the back. I got my manager, Rock. You know what I'm saying? My other promo, Chunk. You know what I'm saying? We are live. You know what I'm saying? Atlanta to Florida. You know what I'm saying?
Man. All right, so I understand you've been making some noise since you've been here in Atlanta, man. Tell the folks what you've been working on since you touched down in the city.
Shit, since I done touched down, man, I've been hearing good news from everybody. From the New Music Monday, they told me that, you know what I'm saying, my performance was good. To the shit show, I won the shit show, you know what I'm saying? They gave me my charm right here.
Okay, that's major right there.
The first one ever made, you know what I'm saying, for the shit.
Yeah, show that thing off. I haven't seen
Shout
this
out
one
Big
yet.
Banks for this, you know what I'm saying? Get a good look at that. Ooh. Yes, sir.
Man, so what was that experience like at the shit show? Because, if you fuck up, they throwing shit at you.
Nerve-wracking, you know what I'm saying? But I got up there and did my thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If it wasn't for my team making me confident, probably would have been different.
Yeah, absolutely, man. So do you come up to Atlanta pretty often to work or not too much? Is this your first time or?
First time actually coming up working,
Okay.
But I always come up to Atlanta with my pops and shit. We got people up here.
Okay. So how do you like the vibes here in Atlanta compared to, back home country living?
Oh, you know what I'm saying? I love the vibes up here. People more spread it out over here, but, the same thing in Florida. We got the city, I go to the cities every once in a while, country to the city,
Yeah.
Florida to Atlanta.
For sure.
I'm here.
I saw you brought the tractor.
Oh, I brought
To
the
Magic
tractor.
City?
Yes, sir. And rode it. You know what I'm saying? Down the street.
Man, so break down this tractor, man. Where'd you get this from? How long you had this, man? And what would you be doing with the tractor?
Oh, let me tell you. When we first seen the tractor, we didn't think that motherfucker would go run. To be honest, it was so rusted out.
For real?
Yeah, it was rusty. We was like,
It's shining now, though.
Yeah, it was like, it was just a tractor, you know what I'm saying? But then, boom, we seen the background on the tractor, so it was gifted to me. And then we ended up getting it running. And then we found out it was a Ford Golden Jubilee, a 1949.
Is there something good?
Oh, that was something good,
Okay. I don't know nothing about tractors, man. You got to put me on here.
It's a major thing in the country, That tractor right there cost about a good 30, 40 bands.
Oh, wow.
You know what I'm saying? Rusted out. And we got it candy painted with the logo on the side. You know what I'm saying?
Some real Florida shit
real
right there.
Florida, you know what I'm saying? What it is, Mountain Dew green with the orange. You'll see it. It's going to be first to ever do it.
Yeah. So what type of reactions you get when you pull up with this tractor, man? I see you be everywhere with this thing, man.
Everywhere. I love the reaction I get out of it because people ain't never seen something like that before. So when they do get the opportunity to see me at a gas station, they love to walk up on me and ask me questions about it.
Yeah.
I love to tell them about it, because it's knowledge that I learned that I can share to them.
Nah, that's dope right there, man. Yeah, so you be putting it on your videos and everything too, man.
Everywhere.
Yeah, that's dope right there.
Yes, sir.
All right, man. So you from Nocatee, Florida. Boy, I thought I heard of every city in Florida, but I'd never heard of this one, man.
The original.
So, I had to Google it. You look around, so I see you guys are kind of close to Jacksonville. Not real. I mean, it's like the biggest city from you guys, right?
Yeah, the big cities.
So I need you to break this down, man. Like, talk about the culture, the way of life in Nocatee, man. What do you guys be doing down there?
About everything, but we usually fish the most. You know what I'm
Really?
saying? Because we got the river right there down the road from us, so we can walk to it. So that way we raised up the fish. So I fish every day. I got 3 boats at the house.
Oh, wow.
You cannot get me off the fish creek unless you're telling me I got to go do my project. You know what I'm saying?
What type of fish y'all be catching in there?
I catch sharks, tarpons, any fish I can catch. But I've been usually catching the big ones now,
For real?
Yeah, man.
You be eating them too?
I don't eat them. I donate them, I just like to go catch the fish, relax my mind, peace.
Yeah. Nah, fishing, like you said, it's very relaxing, man. Like if you stressed out, you go out there, you forget about most of your worries and everything.
Crack you a cold one, you know what I'm saying? Kick back, catch you some.
Yeah.
You never know what you go catch out there.
For sure, man. So take it back to your childhood. Like, what were you into as a kid growing up down there?
I was a football player.
Okay.
I was a star. You know, my mom, my dad, you know, they always had me out there in the fields. My grandma and them, they used to have me chasing chickens and cats, getting them out their yard. So I had speed on me, so they seen that I was gonna be a football star when I was growing up.
Okay.
All the way up to high school.
Yeah. So did you play in high school, or what was the last grade you
I
played?
played in high school on 12th grade was the last I played.
Yeah.
But I just never took it like farther than that.
Did you go to college after school, or what'd you do?
I attended college. It was Full Sail University.
Okay.
But I didn't stay in it.
Yeah.
But that was the only college I went to though.
I got you. So when would you say you jumped off the porch? How old were you?
About 2 years ago. That's when I brought a song to my pops when I came out the bathroom, because I was always doing music, but I didn't think I was good enough. So I had a song one time that I ain't recorded anything. I had just wrote it. And I brought it to my pops, showed him, and he liked it. He said, if you want to take it serious, take it serious. So I'm here now.
Okay.
I took it serious, now I'm here.
What inspired you to make that first song then?
My pops, really, because he been doing music.
Okay.
And my sister, she was doing music too, you know what I'm saying? So I always been in the music industry. I never took it serious because, like I said, I was a football star.
Yeah. So who'd you grow up listening to? Like, who were some of your favorite artists back in the day?
Fetty Wap, you know what
yeah?
I'm saying? Yeah, I was one of the Fetty Wap. Migos was the main one. When I heard the Migos, it was over with for me.
Really?
Yeah, it was
You remember
over
the first song you heard?
What? When they came out with that R&N.
Okay.
Yeah, goddamn, with that one song I used to always play in my head.
It was one of the Migos.
Yeah, it was one of the Migos. Chinatown.
Okay,
Chinatown. Yeah, that was one hard song when they came out with that Chinatown. That's when I looked up Chinatown and found out it was in California. So I wanted to travel, you know what I'm saying? So I had to take it serious. So I just kept on their page because they were just showing me like it was a lot of things around the world that you can always see. You know what I'm saying? I was in the country. So seeing that, it was like amazing to me. Seeing I could do it one day.
Okay, yeah. So when did you start taking music serious? Was it right after that first song, or did it take you a while?
Nah, right after that song, I was like, actually, I tried it right after Extension. Cause I was like, oh man, he's screaming. You know, I could probably do that. But he was hard though. Cause I had like 4 or 5 of his songs in my playlist. I got him a feeling, you know what I'm saying? I put that X on. You know what I'm saying? When I wanted to hype up, I turned that X on. You know what I'm saying? But right after that, I was like, you know, I'm gonna try this. And then my first recording was in a garage, a headphone, and a laptop. That was my first song I ever recorded. And then the next one was with my pops, and it came out, man. That's how we jumped off the porch right there.
Okay, that's hard right there, man. Not a lot of people they start with their pops like that too, man. That's dope.
Number one fan right here.
Yeah. So how'd you come up with the name NOC Menace?
Cause I'm from Nocatee, and when I used to run around chase chickens, I used to run around in people's yard. They used to try to tell me I can't be in the yard, but I still do it. So I was like Menace the dentist, you know what I'm saying? I used to just try to get away with it a little bit. And so I was like, you know what, I'm gonna put it short for Nocatee, N-O. So I was like, you know what, not N-O, cause they go back, no. What's up, no? So I was like, nah, I'm gonna say NOC Menace, you know what I'm saying? Menace the dentist.
Yeah.
But there ain't no violence to it. I wanted to let that know. There ain't no violence to my name. It's just how I am, you know, NOC Menace.
Yeah.
A lot of kids be bad nowadays. They little menaces till they grow up.
You got any kids?
Yeah, I got 3 little ones at the house, man. That's what
wow.
I'm doing it for, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Get the family off the ground.
For sure.
Make sure they straight.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm young too. I'm about to be 23 this year. 23 with 3 kids.
Ooh, you done or you want more?
Hey, look here. I don't know. I can't even say right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm with my one right now that I'm with.
Yeah.
Probably one more in the future.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I want a ranch, you know what I'm saying? I want to have, I got a lot of land where they can go 5 miles down the block if they want to buy. You know what I'm saying? You still on my land, you know what I'm saying? You ain't going nowhere. You know what I'm saying? That's how I want to live. Big house on the ranch. They can build a big house right there. They can be spread it out. You know what I'm saying? We country, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna take the country out because I'm going city life. You know what I'm saying? I still want that country life.
Yeah.
So that's how I'm gonna put it. I'm gonna get a big ranch, big house, horses, because I love riding horses. And you know, I'm gonna get some cows out there, try to be a little rancher.
You know, get that insurance break when you got the cow, right?
What? Go ahead and graze the cow. Man. Go ahead. Pick a cow what you want. You know, don't go sell them at the market.
Yeah. I always feel like, you know, property, having so much land, that's like one of the main benefits of being in the country, man.
What? It feel like the man.
You don't even have neighbors.
Yeah, no neighbors at all. I can ride my tractor, four-wheelers anywhere. They can't tell me nothing. Hey, you on private land, get off my land. I can build me a fair out there if I really wanted to.
Yeah.
That's how I'm trying to live. Well, I ain't got to go nowhere from there to there, and I'm good.
Ain't nothing wrong with that, man.
Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with that.
You're not gonna find a true artist like this out here. I'm talking about from the heart.
The original.
You got a song where he said, "I'd rather buy a boat than a Mercedes."
Yeah, I was
Yes,
going to ask
sir.
about
And
that.
ever since then.
Well, now that I know he a fisherman, now that it makes sense.
Yeah. And what's crazy, I had a Mercedes one time, and then I dogged it out, and ever since then I've been buying boats. And you can dog those out, they're easy fixing.
Oh, yeah. So what has being a father taught you about life?
That is more to life, that everybody can't have kids, and I looked at it like that was a blessing from God giving me 3. You know, and they all look like me with blue eyes.
Really?
All of them. So I can't deny them. You know what I'm saying? But I would never want to deny a child. You know what I'm saying? The eyes, sky blue. When I look into their eyes, like looking into the sky. So that's motivation to me. Every time I do what I'm doing, I think about them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Touch the heart to them. I love my kids.
Absolutely, man. That's what it's all about at the end of the day,
Yes,
man. It's
sir.
family.
At the end of the day.
Yeah.
If I say I got to get a ranch, I got 3. They can do what the hell they want.
All right, so let's talk about this new single, Takeoff, man. Talk about the inspiration for this one.
It's like a message to the kids, you know, because nowadays the only type of way you can get to the kids is getting on their wave, and kids listen to music all the time, especially from TikTok, Instagram, YouTube. They always go find some music to listen to. So when I made Takeoff, it was like an inspiration because it was like a motivation that I had to myself and a motivation that I can give the kids. Like, hey, one day, you know what I'm saying, your dreams go come to reality. Don't give up type, you know? And then the first time I recorded it, the song was originally called One Day. And then Tate died, and he was pushing a brand called B.O.B., Books Over Bullets. And that's a family brand, you know what I'm saying? It's the things for the kids, because we can't stop the violence. We can only curb the violence, you know? So we gotta keep pushing that, you know what I'm saying? That's how we trying to get to the kids nowadays. Keep pushing that B.O.B. That's a family brand. Original one right here. You know? Long
that?
little
Who's
Merc,
that in
long
the
little
poster?
Takeoff.
He was supposed to be up here, but he ain't make it, man. He was pushing the program. This somebody been knowing 10 years. Our brother, you know, he fallen comrade. But not only him, but he died through gun violence too. Takeoff, you know, it was just a recent one, but you know, and brother, he pushed Books Over Bullets too.
Tate was pushing books over bullets.
So we named the song after bro, cause he represented us when he was alive. So, you know, we just felt like, man, we named the song One Day, and when he came to me with the record, and they say about the gun, putting the guns down, I'm like, man, we're gonna name this Tate, man. You know, Tate just died, his cousin Kane just died. That's why he got that necklace with all his family on there with the day of the funeral. So it's been a lot of gun violence.
Yeah.
Like we've been affected by it, you know, real close personally. So that's where we at, you know. My brother, Foodie, my family, Uncle Magic from LA, you know, they the founders. I'm head of Florida.
Okay.
So we coming together just trying to curb the violence.
Trying to make a difference, bro.
For the kids, the culture, and the community, you know.
Yeah.
What I mean?
Now that's important these days, man.
Yeah, just
Special shout out to Murder, and Takeoff, AKA 7 years ago, I named him Baby Bando. Rest in peace.
Yeah.
They still here in spirit, though.
Yes, sir. B.O.B., Books Over Bullets.
I ain't no tape, but like I knew he pushed the program, and I ain't like how he died. So I told my son, man, we rapping.
No, that's real right there. So how's the feedback been since you dropped the Menace?
Pretty good, actually.
Yeah.
Every time somebody hear it, they be amazed about it. So right now, I'm digging it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It made me feel like a superstar.
And I want to talk to you about your previous single, The Country Boy Living.
Ooh, Country Boy Living.
Yeah, talk about that one for folks that haven't heard it. Tell them like what type of vibe this one's on, man.
Oh man, that's the kick your boots vibe. You know what I'm saying? You know, even kick your Crocs vibe. You know, I'm gonna put the Crocs in it too, cause I wear my Crocs too. Don't forget about the Crocs now. Them like boots. But Country Boy Living came from the heart too. I actually wrote that on the way to the studio, and I was with, like I said, with my pops. He took me to the studio, and he was like, "Oh man, that's hard." Cause I showed him the beat at first. He was like, "Oh yeah, that's hard, son. You gotta try something." And he was like, "I was like, give me a topic." He was like, "Man," he was like, let me think about it real quick." 5 minutes down the road, he was like, "Man, hey man, that's a country song, man. Make a country song to it." So I came up with the hook. He was like, "Oh yeah, that's hard. We gonna have to finish that at the studio." So really, he motivated me to push that out, to show that I got my country ways in me too. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got to always keep do the city thing. I can do my country thing too. They'll love that too. So that's how I came out with that Country Boy Living.
Yeah.
And showing like, hey, we do it too. Shout out to the country boys. You know what I'm saying? I got to rock out with them, showing that we still on the map. You know what I'm saying? The city boys doing it right now, but the country boys doing it too. Don't forget about us. We still living.
How much fun was it shooting that video, going out to the beach
man.
with the tractor and all that?
Amazing. Because the feedback on that too, you would think a lot of people wouldn't want you on the road seeing something like that. But I was getting videos taken of me, pictures taken of me, people asking what kind of tractor it is. So it was pretty amazing, you know, shooting that. That was the first real video that I actually shot, you know. That we took the time out, put it together, and we put it out there right. And it did its thing.
Yeah.
So I'm happy. I'm glad we shot how we shot it. You know what I'm saying? We brought the tractor out, and the feedback from when they seen the tractor, it was pretty good.
Yeah. Now the video turned out really dope.
Oh
too,
yeah,
man.
yes sir. 10K views. We doing numbers right now on YouTube.
That's
you
more
check
than
it out.
That's bigger than the population of your hometown, right?
Yes sir. Hey, about that, yo. We got about 7,500 in the population where we at.
Okay. Yeah. Now that's lit right there.
Yes sir.
So are you just focusing on singles and videos at this point? You putting together a project, EP, or what's your focus right now?
That's all up to my managers. You know, I can't speak on that. That's just up to them, how they want to do it. I just sit back, do my music, because it's a passion. You know what I'm saying? I'm not just doing it just to do it. When I go out on my boat, you know, sometimes I don't go out there to fish. Sometimes I just go out there, relax my mind, and put some on the notepad, you know? Because it's best to get your mind relaxed. You know what I'm saying? When you're writing a song, you actually feel that song how somebody else would feel it. So that's how I look at it.
Yeah. Is that your usual creative process? You prefer to write then?
Yeah,
Or?
I prefer to write.
Okay.
Sometimes by myself, sometimes I do it with my girl, but I prefer to be by myself though.
Yeah.
And then just to bring it to the table. That's how I do all my songs.
I got you. Yeah. So is there much of a music scene in Nocatee right now? Is there like a lot of artists in the city, or?
Yeah, it's about a couple, but they on a whole different genre, you know. They on the same genre that we on right now. We creating a different genre. You know what I'm saying? This country urban.
Country urban?
We trying
Okay.
to make a wave where they want to jump on. You know, that's how we trying to do it in the city.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But right now, it ain't really that many people doing music in there. They just living. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
Yeah.
They getting through life. You know, this life right now turning wicked. That's why we trying to push the brand B.O.B. so we can try to change the generation before they come up.
Yeah.
Trying to get to the kids.
Yeah. What do you think the ultimate goal for B.O.B. is then?
B.O.B. It's motivation. Showing like, be your own. You know what I'm saying? Don't be no follower. Put the guns down. You know what I'm saying? When you bored, pick up a book. You know what I'm saying? Don't pick up no gun. Try to be somebody. You already somebody. Just look in the mirror and tell yourself, I'm somebody. Yeah. That's how we look at the brand, because it's a family brand. And if you ain't pushing that brand, you ain't family, you know? That's how I look at it. So every time you'll hear them a song, B.O.B., because that's how we rock.
Yeah.
Day I die, B.O.B. We go get to them kids eventually. You know what I'm saying? That's why I don't cuss in none of my music.
None of it, huh?
No. Education. That's how we trying to push it, through the music. You know, because that's the only way to get to the kids nowadays. They listening to the rap music and turning violent. So we trying to push something different. Don't be violent. Pick up a book, do something else. You know what I'm saying? Something that'll motivate you to be somebody. That's how we trying to look at it.
Yeah. No, I respect that, man. I salute you for doing that
A
too.
family
man.
that pray together, stay together.
Yeah. So 2023, man, what's next?
Yes, sir. Well, 2023 is up from here. That's how I look at it. Finna be some millionaires, man, millionaires. Finna live with the family off the land. You know what I'm saying? Duck off from the world. You know what I'm saying? Put the family back together how it's supposed to be and push the brand real hard.
Yeah. You got your own label too?
NOC Records.
Okay.
Swamp Life. You know what I'm saying? You'll see it all over the place. You got that third eye gator. He the original that brought it up. You'll see it all over the world one day. Like my song, Take Off, one day. All my dreams go come to reality.
Yeah. What's next? Anything else you're working on right now? Anything else you want your fans to know?
What we say about him?
Nah, he coming though. He got a new country song that he finna release, and that's gonna solidify us in the country community that we do this. And he say he the king of country, cause right now no one has ever did this in the country community. So we just feel like we turning up. Ain't nobody turn higher than us right now when it comes to this country stuff. Just because we came so authentic with our brand. Thugger, Free Thug, like, he had a brand, Slime, Plies had his brand, Goon Movement, so, this Gator, we the biggest reptiles out here, and we finna show what these Gators are all about, how loyal, how real, and how we stick together, and our brand reflect who we are, as how we just live. So, but this new country song that we haven't dropped yet, is gonna be the one that gonna get us a lot of respect in the country community. We got the respect from the urban community in Atlanta. We won the shit show, New Music Monday. We got by all 3 songs through the judges. They only criticized he didn't have his boots.
For real?
Yeah, they was just like, bro, where
Got
your
them.
boots? They were like, that's all they had negative to say, and they said that was rare for an artist to come through and for all the DJs to feel his vibe and his energy on all 3 records to the point the only thing they could say was like, hey bro, man, I like the hat, I like everything, but where are your boots? But now that we done solidified ourselves in the urban community, now we finna drop this next song and we're gonna solidify ourselves in the country community.
Yeah.
That we here to, represent, the world.
Gotcha. Yeah.
And he got a sound and it's amazing. And I'm proud of his dad, not only as a CEO of the company, but as a father, that he's choosing this path over, the negative path. So, we push it.
Yeah.
A lot of schools, that's what we're our target right now.
You
trying
coming.
to get into the schools.
Just know.
Trying to get accepted in a lot of schools. So we feel like the kids support the music, and it started with the kids, and they the future. So, I'm just trying to just push him to being a positive influence to the world for all the kids and all the fathers, everything that care about their kids and want to see them do better. I just hope that this becomes a new cool role model. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I dig that.
Cool.
Yeah. All right, man, you got a shout out you like to give before we wrap it up here, man?
Shout out to long live Mert, long live Takeoff, and long live all the loved ones that we done lost. You know what I'm saying? In the journey that we on, that y'all go eventually see, that y'all go be on. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to the ones at the house that couldn't make it with us. I love y'all. NOC Menace, you know what I'm saying? We go rock this name, we go rock B.O.B. till the day we die. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all my fans that's giving me the opportunity. And shout out to the family. And shout out to Ray too for getting me motivated to get on them stage, you know what I'm saying? I know you done seen a couple of them videos, you know what I'm saying? I use your name, I use your video, your song, you know what I'm saying, to get up on that stage. But yeah, shout out to that boy Wade too, you know what I'm saying? That's that motivation music. Keep that shit up, man. Country boy, man, we Florida boys.
They told me that one day, all my dreams gon' come to reality. Give me the wrong way, yeah.